Asari Dokubo versus Trump, Israel, and Igbo people. Because that is what it seems. I played the video and I realized Asari's attack was against Israel, against Trump, against the Igbo people. We are not here to insult anybody, but we are here to put things straight. Yeah. And because Asari's claim is dangerous and we need to clear him on that. So there is, I don't know whether the video is already viral, that of Asari, but the video is on social media. I think he was responding to Igbo people and he made some comments.
This sick, mad lunatic called Donald Trump. He has weaponized the evil people like Shehu to kill Muslims. And then I ask, is America the country of Trump? Is Trump from America? He's not an American. Trump from Germany and Ireland is an American. What is his claim to America? All of them are immigrants. And some immigrants are claiming they want to shout more than other immigrants. Hey, we're American, we're American. Who made you an American? You demons are over. If there is any genocide in Nigeria, it's Muslim genocide that is going on in Igboland. It's not going on in River State. It's not going on in Edo State. It's not going on in the South Side. But there is an ongoing Muslim genocide. And Muslims were on this land before other people, Christians came to this land. That is the truth of the matter. Well, yeah. All the courts of the king were manned by Muslim scribes. They were the people transcribing. If I bring out documents, ancient Arabic document, sword, and everything from archives, from within what our fathers left for us. Who was the first Yoruba Christian? And who was the first Yoruba Muslim? Yorubas are infiltrated, but you pride, you are not infiltrated. You are the one who will be talking about infiltration to us. You are the one who will be talking about infiltration. We Muslims are commanded to defend ourselves when we are attacked. And we are not ashamed of it. We don't fight senseless wars like you people. The genocide, the ongoing genocide in Gaza, you are not ashamed. You come to talk, you think speaking, you can shout down all other people. You can make people to shy away. You can make people to run into their shells. I am not looking for American visa. I am not looking for Canadian visa. I am not looking for any visa to go to any European country. I even have European visa. I'm not looking for it. I have. So if that is why people, I can't go to America, so I cannot talk. I cannot stand up as a Muslim to defend my faith, to defend who I am. I'm a Muslim. I am an Ijaw man. I am an Ijaw king. I have never plotted or planned to kill a Christian. I have never plotted or planned to kill an Akaso worshiper. In fact, the chief priest of Akaso worship was appointed by me. The primate of the Calabar National Church was appointed by me. I have never killed. I have never had any wish against a Christian, a Muslim, or any other religious person, whether a Jew. But I cannot see it and see the truth and cover it. There's ongoing Muslim genocide in Igboland. And we must stand up and condemn it. That she's a fake Muslim. Abulaziz Ude, one of the richest Igbo men of all time, he is not a Muslim. He's a fake Muslim. Abdulaziz Uday, one of the oldest, richest Igbo men of all time. You've never heard of him because you are being paid to, as a content creator, to spread falsehood, lies, and hate. We were not paid. We even pay people. We are not paid. You are talking of execution. You are talking of the gas chambers in the United States of America. Alcatraz. What will you call other people for now that you put picture of somebody being beheaded? Oh, what of the gas chambers? Electric shock in America. Look at these people, though. Look at this one. You think everybody is ignorant? Everybody will not know the truth. If there's any society that is cruel, more people have been killed on the streets of the United States than anywhere in the world. More people have been killed on the streets of the United States than anywhere in the world. Because these people are evil and satanic. Are evil and satanic. So you cannot replicate your 6-day war again. You can't replicate your 6-day war. Bam! Netanyahu has gone to America. But be the mad evil.
Asari is a Niger Delta warlord. Or is he a warlord or I don't know. Is he still guiding pipeline? I don't know. Anyway. But the video he made is stirring reactions across Nigeria and beyond. And we said we have to react to that. In the video, Asari Dokubo attacked Donald Trump, condemns Israel and the United States. He praises Iran and makes one of the most explosive claims yet, that there is an ongoing Muslim genocide in Igboland. These are heavy words, but are they facts? Are they just mere opinions or dangerous information? That is what we're about to look at. We are going to break everything down calmly and factually and without hate. And note, please, we are not ready to play all of Asari's audio for you to listen, but you can always get it anywhere. But our main plan in this video is to fact check, analyze, and for the sake of public interest. Asari Dokubo is not new to anything called controversy. Over the years, he has used strong language to push political, religious, and geopolitical views. But this latest outburst touches on religion, ethnicity, and global conflict. A very sensitive mix of in a fragile country like Nigeria. I don't know whether to even talk about what he said about Donald Trump. Okay, let me just take everything at once. He said Donald Trump is not an American. Asari claims Donald Trump is not really American, arguing that Trump's immigrant ancestry disqualifies him. Should I even talk about that? According to records, Trump was born on June 14, 1946, and the birthplace is Queens, New York. By birth, he's an American under U.S. Constitution. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to also talk about what he said about Iran and Israel. Let's just go straight to the point. The ones he talked about, the Igbo people. And this one is the most dangerous claim. He said Muslim genocide in Igboland. Now, this is the most dangerous of all his claims. Asari says there is an ongoing Muslim genocide in Igboland. And let us be clear, based on fact-checked records, no international body has confirmed a Muslim genocide in Igboland. No verified data shows systematic extermination based on religion in Igboland. And violence in Nigeria affects both Muslims, Christians, and traditional believers. And that is it. Banditry, kidnappings, military operations, and separatist violence, they exist, but across regions and religions. So, what's like genocide can ignite violence if used carelessly. And claims this serious require evidence, not emotion. Asari, you must not joke with everything. Now, he also made a claim that Muslims were on Nigerian land before Christians. And here's the nuanced truth. Islam reached parts of Nigeria earlier, especially the north. Note the north. Christianity spread widely later, especially in the south. Islam came to Nigeria maybe earlier, but the place was not called Nigeria as at the point in time. And it was in the north, not the south. And in the southeast, Islam existed but was not dominant. Yes. History is complex, not a weapon to attack present-day communities. Asari says he's not an anti-Christian. He says he never planned harm against anyone. But at the same time, he singles out the Igbo critics. I think those coming to his comment section. He labels opponents as paid liars. And he's framing national insecurity as religious war. This contradiction matters. Because words spoken by influential figures can inflame divisions. Asari need to be cautioned. Now, in conclusion, Nigeria is already under pressure. Insecurity, poverty, mistrust. We must ask, where is the evidence? Who benefits from religious division? Are emotional speeches replacing truth? Is this rhetoric healing Nigeria or tearing it apart? Here's the final line. Facts must come before feelings. Truth must come before ideology. And Nigeria must come before ego. Asari, fie isa n'anya. Fie isa n'anya. Abụrụ ịpụta ha na